Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about the Sunday night football game here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers, this was two different halves, man. Pittsburgh dominated the first half, really the second quarter, to get a good lead heading into halftime. They take a 16-7 lead. Green Bay only had that one touchdown in the first quarter. Just looked ugly in the first half, man. Some 3-and-outs. Boswell was carrying them, makes 3 field goals when the Pittsburgh gets a touchdown there, and then the Packers miss a field goal before halftime, and it's not looking good for the first half, but then they outscore them 28-9 in the second half. Jordan Love had a great game. National Tight Ends Day, Tucker Kraft had a hell of a game. For how many receiving yards he had tonight? He had 143 on 7 catches. Christian Watson, his first game back with 85 yards. He's good. I just hope he can stay healthy. Yeah, this was a tale of two halves, man. Pittsburgh dominated, had a big lead, scored those 13 points in the second quarter, get a good halftime lead, but then their defense just fell apart in the second half. They couldn't cover. Tucker Kraft couldn't stop a nosebleed in the second half. They just absolutely dominated. Gave up 28 to 35 points there in the second half. Jordan Love had a hell of a game. 29 of 37, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. At one point in this game, he had 20 straight completions, or the most by Packers quarterback since Brett Favre in 2007. Love showed out tonight on primetime against his old mentor, Aaron Rodgers. And they improved to 5-1-1 in the season. He had a 132 passer rating. Didn't turn over the football. He was absolutely phenomenal tonight. And he's really good. The Steelers aren't that good, in case you want to know. And people are going to point out, passing yards after the catch, yak merchant or whatever. If I had a son and he grew up to be the kind of loser to make a paid account about another man, I don't know how some of you guys make hate accounts about players on Twitter. Yeah, nice try, 250 other yards. Where do those come from? Oh, yeah, because that's just because he's a damn good quarterback. Some of you just idiots on Twitter. But Jordan Love's a damn good quarterback. But a mid quarterback, I was told. To be fair, maybe the average high school quarterback could obliterate this Steelers defense. Highest paid defense for what? To look like crap. Every QB against Steelers. But Jordan Love's actually a really damn good quarterback. Coming to this year, I wasn't really too convinced with Jordan Love. But now I'm convinced with Jordan Love, man. He is legit. Tucker Kraft had a great game. 7 catches, 143 yards. 2 touchdowns on National Tight Ends Day. He's having a really good breakout season so far this year. Really, really he's got more and more involved in this offense. Caught 7 of his 9 targets tonight. A career night. He's going to be one of the best tight ends in the league, man. If he isn't right now. Christian Watson made his return tonight. Rushing. Wilson, 11 runs, 61 yards, 5.5 carry. Josh Jacobs, 13 runs, 33 yards. About 2-3 yards a carry with a touchdown. He had a 3-yard touchdown to give the Packers a fourth quarter lead. Only 13 carries, but only 33 yards on 13 carries. Steelers have the number 18 rushing defense. Jacobs was kind of asleep at the wheel. Emmanuel Wilson really took over the rushing duty tonight. But Christian Watson, 4 catches, 85 yards. In his return, Jordan Love went deep to him on a 3rd down. But Christian Watson's really good when he's healthy. He's incredibly quick. And now he's back. This team has just got scarier. And once Jaden Reed comes back, this offense is going to be really, really fun to watch. He makes this offense so much better as Christian Watson. And Devontae White on the defensive end makes it better. Huge night for Jordan Love. He's been dealing this year, but hopefully he'll come back well on primetime, get some people off his back. But man, we'll see what happens once they get Jaden Reed back. Romeo Dobbs, 3 catches, 44 yards. Malik Heath, 3 catches, 29 yards. Emmanuel Wilson, 3 catches, 26 yards. Josh Jacobs, 3 catches, 12 yards. Savion Williams, the rookie, with a receiving touchdown, 1 catch for 8 yards and a touchdown. Not much usage for Matthew Golden, 3 catches for 4 yards tonight. Maybe they're going to waste this pick, man, on Matthew Golden. 4 of those 360 yards went to Matthew Golden. So that might be a waste of a pick, man. If this is his production with Christian Watson back, I don't know what's going to be with Jaden Reed. How can Matthew Golden not be a product player in this offense, man? I think he's better. I think he's better than what he's shown. What they're going to use him. Than how they're going to use him. Defensively, you had 2 sacks from Rashawn Gary. He done a 6-7 celebration. 6-7. 1 sack from Micah Parsons. 3 sacks by that Packers defense. McManus was 2 for on field goals. He had a little bit of a rough night. But the Packers improved to 5-1-1. They had 7 in the first quarter, 9 in the second quarter, 7 in the third quarter, and 21 huge points in the fourth quarter. So that was really the quarter that won the game for them, was that fourth quarter, 21-6. Steelers dropped to 4-3. They had 3 in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter, 3 in the third quarter, 6 in the fourth quarter. This was kind of a difference. The start of the second half, Green Bay's second half drives, 90 yards touchdown, 70 yards touchdown. Pittsburgh, -3 yards punt, 2 yards punt, 39 yards field goal. And then I'll update it. 90 yards touchdown, 78 yards touchdown, 45 yards touchdown for Green Bay in their first 3 drives. For the Pittsburgh's 4, -9 yards punt, -3 yards punt, 2 yards punt, 39 yards field goal. Well, how the turntables. That's all they do is play for field goals. That's all this Steelers team does is play for the field goal because they love field goal after field goal after field goal after field goal. That's all this team loves to do. But Aaron Rodgers, 24-36, 219, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions from Aaron Rodgers, the old man. Here, I mean, he played fine. But in 7 games with Rodgers, the Steelers have allowed 3 game-winning drives and 4 games with 31-plus points. They paid all that money for this defense, but it's pretty easy to see why the Packers decided to move on in favor of Jordan Love, shredding the Steelers' defense. I mean, to be fair, which most quarterbacks are doing, but still. Jalen Warren, 13 runs, 62 yards, 4.8 carry. Gainwell, 5 runs, 31 yards. Roman Wilson, 4 catches, 74 yards and a touchdown. DK Metcalf, 5 catches, 55 yards, a touchdown. He started to lose a little bit of that temper tonight. Calvin Austin, 4 catches, 28 yards. Johnny Smith, 2 catches, 17 yards. Ben Skowronek, 1 catch, 13 yards. Muth, 3 catches, 13 yards. And Warren, 2 catches, 11 yards. Defensively, no sacks from the Steelers. Defense got they had no sacks tonight. No pressure at all. Cam Hayward got paid an extra $3 million to do what? Boswell, 4 for 4. The Steelers MVP tonight. Packers, 455 total, 360 passing, 94 rushing, 7 yards per play, 22 first downs, 5 for 12 on third down. 1 for 1 on fourth down, 63 total plays, no sacks allowed, 3 punts, 5 penalties, no fumbles, no interceptions, 31 minutes time possession. Steelers 295 total yards, 202 passing, 93 rushing, 5.2 yards per play, 16 first downs, 1 for 10. On third down. 1 for 1 on fourth down, 57 total plays, 3 sacks allowed, 4 punts, 6 penalties, 1 fumble, no interceptions, 20 minutes time possession. I've never seen a team like the Steelers sometimes get good field position just to settle for field goals. But yeah, great win for the Packers, man. A comeback win. They outscore Pittsburgh 21-6 in the fourth quarter. Comeback win for Jordan Love. A statement game, really, against Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers playing his former team. But they just had to do the basic things better in the second half surge. There was no panic from anyone at halftime. They cleaned up the drops and penalties and dominated the final 30 minutes of this game. The Steelers got to get better in all areas, especially specifically defense. But, yeah, that's all to say tonight for this game. So leave a like, subscribe for more, and check time out. Peace, and have a good night.